And if these games really start to mean something, try to make it to the NBA playoffs. So Mike Conley at the controls, going to have more on that story as we continue. Team, and they certainly have.
George, we saw right there. Time.
And McDaniels goes strong to the George. Another mid-range is good.
Russell Westbrook has been there the last couple
of these teams coming off losses on Sunday. Zubats knocks Gobert to the
shot there.
Zubats misses the three. Zubats injury. A little step back three in the southpaw
run because of Russell.
Leonard's going to line up a three. And he'll knock.
George was having to take on Anthony Edwards pick and rolls.
It's George, a foul of the first half. Hard to get those two on the floor. George averaging 23.5 probes.
Along the way where this situation at some point this season. That's just a sign that he's getting close.
Some pressure off this guy. Anthony Towns gets back in the lineup.
Anthony Towns really hasn't. Kind of why they made all the trades to Russell Westbrook. Able to get a friend.
Rock the baby, Brian.
Possession. Marcus Morris able to cover that run, and now they've 8 in a row.
Well, and be playing with a home court.
Westbrook guards him, and Edwards. Kawhi Leonard for the answer. In the corner. On him, nice feed. Too hot for goal. George running the floor.
Wing guys have got to get back.
35-year-old Mike Conley. Backdoor cut. Nice feed. Averaging a double-double this year. Reed coming off the bench. Career. Edwards comes away with it. And McDaniels. And that's McDaniels with that long three. Now here's Edwards in the game. Best record in the end.
You can't play the deep.
Substitutions here.
And he would have my vote and then switch it to the man-to-man.
Between the Wolves and the Clippers.
He's been very versatile. Anthony Edwards is actually...
That's going the other way. Fair play. That's a try looking 7 and 8.
It's going to be a starter. And then you want to go big up. Sure, any of those other guys.
Flying high. Denied by... And here's Mann getting into the paint. Mann. As Mann spins. A little unorthodox shot, but having on Reed. Reed pulled the chair. Starter, technically the point guard. They got their biggest lead is McLaughlin.
0.7 from the three coming in.
Separating shot clock and game clock. And a three.
Fouling on that. Left-handed to get down in, which is great for the fans.
Engage. Needed to get to you. Second on Nas Reed. And another. San Francisco against the Warriors. Then they've got teams that they are battling with. As
constantly now get beaten off the
fighting for the rebound. And Reed. Powell. McLaughlin. And
from three.
Three-pointers had 9 boards. Care. Smoother, healthier skin.
Three-pointer to pull people over the dribble.
Gordon ups it off. Plumlee with the... Can't get it to hit it up the last few days in the college ball at USC. And the little to Plumlee, and that's going to be Clipper ball.
Leading the charge, telling his guys that half court, he likes what they're doing.
Double overtime game. Paul George on the floor. McDaniels got man on him, got the miss. Paul George for 3. Rebounds, and he's going right at George.
They don't stop people in the paint.
As George with the second free.
That momentum was probably as big against Rudy Gobert.
Gives it to Kawhi Leonard.
Knocks it in, but it's not.
Nice. Get him to Minnesota.
And a pick swap.
And Gobert gets right. No, gets his own. Puts it back. Gobert with the floors. George misses the jumper. McDaniel. George. Zubats left wide open. Gobert, the two-man game. Gobert open for 3. Money.
Shots all the time. For him to get to his left.
Fence on him. Rises up. Misses. Go. +6 in that cap. Third meeting between these. All the action on the NBA app. Finds a shooter. Morris lost the Brooks. Shoots over Edwards. No good. 23 points in the court. Comes up short, but a foul. 30. 31 apiece.
Well, every new starting point guards in the West Bank to Sacramento. I'm resistance in the bench.
Leonard comes and they give it right back. Conley, Alexander Walker, bullet pass.
Not contain the ball.
Alexander Walker draws the double. Conley.
Their defense collapsed.
And lets it. Met at the rim by Zuma. Fakes the pass to Gobert. Misses the now Westbrook for 3. Off
the adjustment, Brian. He's going to go block paint.
And all of this coming in the second. George for 3. And goes Alexander Walker.
for the last shot.
Can take it all the way. Finds George, and first half gets to start again.
The opposite.
Zubats. And McDaniels.
Averaging career, great year.
Did a good job there. Second quarter really put the clamps down the fence. And Leonard foul 10. Paul George comes up short. Difference maker for the Timberwolves in the second. 8 assists. Edwards almost fouled on his way in.
Throw the ball to guys. Gobert.
7-1 Rudy Gobert.
That move and he got away with it, but he didn't
Get it off. He did not. Shot.
As an offensive guy,
A little fadeaway. Tough shot. No good.
really tough on him. Anthony
Performing better out of the. And that's going to be a big part.
Done. He said over the last few weeks, and he's trying to find ways to get his.
Good report there as George, his game just in his third. Conley finds some space behind Gobert.
defensive end.
Leonard to catch and shoot. Discards of Westbrook and Prince on the floor. So Prince
15 turnovers a game, so it hasn't been forces a lot of turnovers.
drives Zubats, follows.
Here within the last 2 minutes.
Gobert, little fadeaways.
Floor, the clip bases, if they're going to be true.
Of Conley, Zubats wrestles there, little push. No. It's now three-pointer. Games. They fall into 27.
To defend, that scoring is at the offensive end. That's what just trying to sneak by and
The need for a
coaching move and an underrated one.
out there now, and Naz Reid goes right to the T-Wolves down 7 after a +2.5 trip. Let a double-digit lead.
Into 21 points.
And on him goes with a left hand, no good. Drives little odds points. Good chunk of that coming for the stretch run. Strips Anthony Edwards.
By Leonard away from those.
And nice feed and the finish.
Great turnover.
Oh, look out.
And nearly
That would go.
continue to defend, but take
Plumlee can't finish it. Plumlee. And Batum throws it. They're in a dogfight here with a number.
This is a team that is required of a contending team.
Powell gets some space, misses the of the first half. Second quarter, and Reed goes to work. Anthony Edwards wants it. Kawhi Leonard ends and lays it in. Gets up the last shot, no good. Paul George, Miss Helpers, been good on the defensive end. Finally, the reverse is good. Strips down on Paul George. Yes, Powell got it. Needed. Fouled. Right out of a potential
three-point shooter.
Three. That one's good.
Boom had 5 threes in that set.
Shakes him behind the back and
Compliment his always solid deep.
running the floor. And a bad Powell gets some space, knocks it Plumlee on him in the three-pointer. No man flying out positioning. And that one is
Dribble. 12 points and 8
corner. And he stripped from behind. Clock air ball. Shot late clock air ball. Gonna be in that 38-39.
And a gym as much as you do.
It's Powell. Chance. Interesting that Alexander Walker's with 11 bench points this. Walker gives it up. Gobert. Clippers have not been a great hold. Leonard pulls it back.
Nice. The guy who's
On him now. Puts up a prayer kick in regulation here. Falcon goes. Leonard. No. Zubac.
floor the rest of the game.
His team to play harder is Conley. Leonard, man can't hit it, and Edwards make again. Oh, the reverse. See it.
He'll end up with his starters.
Playing in a lot of traffic offense. Westbrook lays it in.
Single and gave Russell Westbrook.
And here's Powell off the down early in this.
Finally getting
Now mid-range jumper short. Edwards somehow gets it to Leonard, who cannot
watching their father, who they just
And here is McDaniels. Oh, what a
started with a blitz on Anthony Edwards in 3.
Westbrook taking on Conley. Gobert fouled hard.
Great run in the second quarter, Brown.
George drives. George! An eternity there. Oh, Gobert. And here's George for 3. Look at
In today's NBA.
little fadeaway, short. Wouldn't let George get free. Tough shot, Westbrook. Anderson knocks it. Now it's Leonard. Under a minute to go. Westbrook for 3. Off for Westbrook. Organized and calm. To Anderson to Gobert. headed to the line to try. Rebounds, 3 assists. Get one up quick here. That is saddled with foul trouble in the first half. Gets to start again.
One games, it's been absolutely the opposite.
Zubac with 10 points. And McDaniel
is a leading scorer for the Timberwolves, averaging career 3 percentage, having a great year.
did a good job there. 32-23 in the second quarter. Really put the clamps down to Daniels. And Leonard fouled their points in the paint. They're currently plus 10. Paul George. Little floater. Comes up short. Defense really was the difference maker for the Timberwolves in the second. Westbrook with 8 assists. Edwards almost. Gobert fouled on his way in.
Above his waist. You can't throw the ball to guys. Gobert.
Player of the year in the NBA, the 7-1 Rudy Gobert.
Morris first. But a vet move and he got away with it, but he didn't get.
Barry tips it to himself, and did he get it off? He did not. Shot.
Well, he's done a great job. He was known as an offensive guy.
Another steal, and now a little fadeaway, tough shot, no good.
And the defenses have gotten really tough on him. Anthony
improve on. He says, I got to start performing better out of the redistributing the usage, and that's going to be a big part.
High school or college, but what he's done, he said over the last few weeks, those doubles in that box and one defense, and he's trying to find ways to get his a young player like himself.
Yeah, no question. Good report there as George still adding layers to his game, just in his third. 3 to shoot, got to get one up. Conley finds some space behind Gobert.
More consistency like that at the defensive end.
Leonard, the catch and shooters. Anderson and discards of Westbrook. And Dorian Prince on the floor. Nothing there. Prince, good job. That's a travel. So Prince by 5.
They only average 14 turnovers a game, so it hasn't been a soda defense that forces a lot of turnovers.
Penetrate and kick game as Westbrook drives, Zubac follows.
Great rotation by Paul George here within the last 2 minutes.
Third quarter, here's George going to work on Gobert. Little fadeaways.
Getting it done at both ends of the floor. The Clip, they need to do it on a consistent basis if they're going to be true.
Leonard off the foot of Conley. Zubac wrestling will get it organized. Gobert, a little push. No. McDaniels. Prince now. Three-pointer. Lately, their last 30 games, they've fallen to 27.
Struggling to score, so they knew they had to defend. That scoring is just outscore people and do it at the offensive end. That's what it should be thinking about more than just trying to sneak by. And
him out there, Edwards ultimately waved off the need for a
right there, which is that is a great coaching move and an underrated one.
This bench was great in the first half, and they've got him out there now, and Naz Reid goes right to the 76 on the board. T-Wolves down 7 heavily. Now FanDuel has them currently at plus 2.5 at home prior to this road trip. Let a double-digit
that Minnesota right now is turned into 21 points.
Another mismatch. Got man on him. Goes with the left hand. No good.
Terrence Mann.
Kawhi Leonard drives. Little odds.
Kawhi Leonard.
12 first half points. Good chunk of that coming. Making sure he is healthy for the stretch run.
Easy shots.
Oh, and he strips Anthony Edwards. Crossover. Leonard taking on Reed.
Now they've tried to keep Kawhi Leonard away from those.
And Jordan McDaniels, nice feed, and the finish. It's stolen by Prince. Two was right there.
That's 4 straight turnovers.
Oh, look out.
And nearly. I didn't even know I had a glass.
That would go.
The team that will continue to defend, but take.
Here's Prince with a sidestep on Plumlee. Can't finish it. Plumlee, wild shot. He was looking for a foul. And Batum throws it.
Technical.
Remaining in the season, and you're in a dogfight here with a number.
More than that, for the Clippers, this is a team that is consistent defensive effort required of a contending team.
It's up Powell. Frustrating night for him. Powell gets some space, misses the. Clippers led most of the first half. Wolves wrestle the lead back late in the second quarter, and Reed goes to work. Anthony Edwards wants it. Kawhi Leonard, Alexander Walker drives, spins, and lays it in. Powell gets up the last shot, no good.
You're not in the place you want to be.
Paul George, missing 17. Conley with 6 helpers, been good on the defensive end. And Anderson goes right by Conley. The reverse is good. Alexander Walker strips down on Paul George. To Batum, extra pass. Powell got it, needed it. And Powell, he's fouled. Referee, but he ran right out of a potential
high volume and highly efficient three-point shooter.
And now Batum for 3. That one's good. This Batum.
Yeah, Nick Batum had 5 threes in that set.
McLaughlin got Plumlee on him, shakes him behind the back. And
offensively tonight to complement his always solid defense.
Having a nice game, both sides. Reed running the floor. And a bad 24 points, still a career high. Powell gets some space, knocks it. McLaughlin again with Plumlee on him in the three-pointer. No. George for 3. Man flying, trying to fight for playoff positioning, and that one is down.
For centers to guard off the dribble. 12 points and
8.5 to go. Powell trying to turn the corner, and he's stripped from behind. Got to get one up. Tough shot, late clock air ball. George got to get one up. Tough shot, late clock air ball. Leonard's already played 30 minutes. Going to be in that 38-39.
That's why you load manage him as much as you do.
Kawhi gives it up. Powell drives. Powell. And here. Chance. Interesting that Alexander Walker. Daniels. Clippers with 11 bench points this back. Alexander Walker gives it up. Go back. T-Wolves have struggled on the road. Clippers have not been a great home team on the road. Leonard pulls it back.
Now he's starting to look like the guy who's...
Conley gets the switch. Got the big man on him now. It's out to McDaniels. Conley puts up a prayer case. Soda, 6.5 to go in regulation here. Falcon. As Leonard goes, Leonard, no, Zubac.
These are the guys we're going to see on the floor the rest of the game.
In that third quarter, imploring his team to play harder as Conley. Play by Edwards on Leonard. Man can't hit it, and Edwards taking on Zubac again. Oh, the reverse.
In those situations.
See it to
Westbrook and Morris at the table. He'll end up with his starters.
Tonight, he's been playing in a lot of traffic off the camping in the corner. Westbrook drives. Westbrook lays it in.
To go under, he changed his angle and gave Russell Westbrook.
Edwards lets it fly. And have full court.
Always.
Here's Powell off the Minnesota. Down early in this.
Held it up the last couple of minutes. Ty Lue finally getting.
Here's George now, mid-range jumper short. Edwards loses the handle, somehow gets it to Leonard, who cannot
should be, and they should be watching their father, who they just
mark. And here is McDaniels. Oh, what a Timberwolves lead.
Well, it started with a blitz on Anthony Edwards. McDaniels, the wide open 3.
Westbrook taking on Conley.
Foul.
Anderson gives it up. Gobert fouled hard.
Had that great run in the second quarter, Brown. NBA.
George drives. George! At the 8.5-minute mark. An eternity there. Slow-mo going to work. No, Gobert. Time defensive player of the year. Here's George for 3. Look at
Lead doesn't mean much in today's NBA.
Anthony Edwards with Leonard on him, little fadeaway, short. McDaniels wouldn't let George get free. Tough shot, Westbrook. Kyle Anderson. Anderson knocks it. He's trying to get by him, can't dribble himself free. Now it's Leonard, under a minute to go. Got a block from behind. Westbrook for 3. Oh! Double-double for Westbrook. Pays off. Organized and calm. Edwards to Anderson to Gobert. And Minnesota headed to the line to try at Crypto.com Arena. 17 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists. Leonard gonna get one up quick here. No good. That's gonna take us to the finish line. That is